used to cut through Merrion Square all the time when I was a student here in Dublin. I studied history of art just across the road at Trinity College. In amongst all these intimidating-looking government buildings is the National Gallery of Ireland. But it's set back from the road and hidden behind railings, so it's actually quite easy to miss. It was built in the 1860s by Captain Francis Fowke, who was a military engineer and probably better known for designing the Royal Albert Hall. Inside, it's always been a bit confusing. The building has been extended several times during its long history, and the resulting labyrinth of galleries and stairways and levels means it's very easy to get lost. But that's all changed now that this has been built. The Millennium Wing is a £17 million extension built onto the back of the old building. It's basically a gigantic new entrance hall designed to lead you to the paintings in the old building. It's given the gallery an alternative entrance and a new presence on one of Dublin's busiest streets. So now you can't miss the place. There's a bit of a TARDIS effect when you walk inside. When you look at the size of the facade, you wonder how the hell they managed to cram all of this in here. Even on a cloudy day like this, the whole place is flooded with natural light. There's a refreshing lack of signs here because you just don't need them. The building leads your eye upwards into the distance, showing you where you need to go. It's a building which creates a real sense of occasion and a feeling of drama. It's in effect heightened by the colours the architects have used. A pale palette of white Portland stone, raw concrete, chalky plasterwork and white ash. For a modern building, this is deceptively polite. It's enormously tasteful without being bland. The whole thing is like a vast three-dimensional cubist painting. Walls seem to float in mid-air, and wherever you look you're presented with new and surprising views of the building and everyone within it. The original plans for this project involved the demolition of a Georgian townhouse and a 19th century ballroom, but local conservation groups objected, and I'm happy to say that they won. So the architects, Benson and Forsyth, have incorporated them into the building. But this isn't some chintzy twee restoration job. Rather than tart them up entirely, they've left the scars of where they used to join onto the other buildings raw and exposed. It's what makes this building unique. A lot of art galleries are anonymous, could be anywhere, but not here, because the architects have brought the very fabric of Dublin City right inside of it. What used to be the Georgian house's garden has been glazed over to create a fantastic setting for the gallery restaurant. And what remains of the ballroom is now a small private dining room. Bits of this place put me in mind of a medieval castle. Wherever you look, there's slits and slots, the kind of thing you'd fire arrows from or use to drop hot oil, or worse, onto your enemies. It would be easy to dismiss this building as a glorified hallway, and in a sense it is that, but it's what it does that really matters. People drop in for a coffee now, just because they're passing. And that would never have happened in the old building. And if that draws them further inside to look at the galleries, then the extension is doing its job. It's given a slightly fusty institution a bright modern face without compromising its dignity. And it's made the four corners of the building comprehensible. No longer do visitors have to set off with a compass, leaving a trail of breadcrumbs behind them.
Next time on Dreamspaces. Why Art Deco makes Miami nice. Get into the groove for the 80s revival. The fall and rise of the high rise. And Jamie Theakston goes batty for Lords.